Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let me tell you, brother. Let me tell you, life is a crazy, 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 crazy journey. And I'm making this video because I checked my last video and it blew up a little bit. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And I would like to speak my mind once again. Because the whole idea here is that I just say whatever is on my mind, and I don't have a filter. I let y'all know who I am and what I believe. And if you agree, or if you like the idea of an opposing opinion, or you just enjoy hearing thoughts and mind, you can stay. Or if you don't, there's no obligation to keep watching. And so, yeah, my last video blew up a little bit, especially after, I suppose, the genre switch, because my earlier videos, I did like weird challenges and shit, and now I'm doing videos like this where I speak my mind and I talk my mind and I do all this different shit. And so I was doing my daily reading. I'll run you through what I've been reading. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys. So, dream journal. I haven't journaled in 3 days because I was doing a show. For anybody that doesn't know, I make music, and that's my main passion, is music. But, and this is partly the reason why I do this, is because I realized that for a lot of my life that I spent trying to portray this character that people would like, because I realized that in my early life, I was a major people pleaser, and I had no personality and I had no backbone whatsoever. And so I'm sick of that. I got sick and tired of being a people pleaser, and I got sick and tired of caring what people think. And obviously my nervous system still has the habit of being like, oh, I really care what people think. And so the whole idea is that I, through this process of self-reflection and sharing my mind and sharing my thoughts and writing down all these things and reading all these books, and like I have a whole thing here on just thoughts, or not thoughts, but like methods on how to not control, but how to deal with things that happen with yourself. So I'm still like refining the manual on the self, but we're still working on it. But yeah, so this is the purpose, is that I'm just here and I will say whatever I want to say, and it's just going to be just real. It's not going to be fake. It's not going to be, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I like something when I don't. And so, like I said, the secondary purpose of this is that whether you find me through this channel or through my music channel and you want to get to know me better, you can come here. Or if you find me through here and you want to listen to my music, you can know the person behind the lyrics. And that's the whole idea. Because people say, oh, separate the art from the artist. But that's like saying like, oh, like, don't look at the child's parents. Just look at the child. Like, it makes no sense, bro. It makes no fucking sense. And yeah, like, I believe that the art and the artist are one. They're like this, bro. You can't just get rid of one, take away the other. That's like saying, oh, just eat the sandwich without the bread, bro. Then you're eating a salad. It's not even a sandwich at that point. So, yeah, but I do have a few exceptions because there are some songs made by like horrible people that I like, and I just listen to them because I like the song and not the people, okay? But in general, I do say that the art and the artist, they coexist, okay? You can't have one without the other. And so, yeah, so this is the idea that I'm here to speak my mind. I'm here to speak what I think. I'm here to say what I want to say. And I want to continue to do this because I want to connect with y'all, obviously. I want to like be real. I want to be a breath of fresh air because like I said before, I felt like I was such a people pleaser back in my early days. And back in my early days, I would try to imagine what a good artist would be. I'd be trying to emulate my influences. I'd be trying to act like this person, act like this person. Or what would make people like me? Or this is how I want to act. And I realized that doing that is just very not good for your soul. It might be good for your numbers, it's not good for your soul, okay? And I realize whatever you do that is bad for your soul is just generally not worth it because you have to live with it. You have to live with what you do every single day. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything that you do is a choice. And so you, at the end of the day, have to live with the choices that you have made. And when you sacrifice your peace, when you sacrifice your consciousness, or what's the word, bro? There's two words that like are spelt slightly differently: conscientiousness and consciousness. Conscience, not conscience, conscience, not consciousness. Yeah, so you gotta, when you sacrifice your when you sacrifice your conscience, and when you sacrifice your peace, you have to live with that. And I find that sacrificing my peace and sacrificing my conscience and sacrificing my backbone and sacrificing my morals and sacrificing my thoughts and sacrificing my voice, sacrificing all of these things is not worth it. And I much rather be honest. I much rather be disliked. I much rather be who I truly am at the core of my being and be hated by the entire world than pretend and play along with a game that I don't want to play. And so so this is the space that I'm trying to create. And I realized that like it's been a journey of just discovering who the flipping flup I even am, you know? Because when you, and I'll speak for myself, as a child, I was very closed off, I was very shy, I was very timid, and that's because of a lot of things. Example, the way I was raised, the things that happened to me, and a lot of factors, and just personality wise as well, you know. Some people, the way they deal with trauma, the way they deal with the way they're raised, they rebel. And some people, they sink. And I was the person that chose to sink. And my whole life, I wished that I could be the person that would rebel. And that's a lot of the reason why I held all this weight in my soul, in my body, in my mind, is because I always wanted to be the one to rebel, but I was always the one to sink. And so, Where am I even going with this, man? Where the hell am I even going with this, bro? Um, where the hell was I even going with this, bro? I I suppose I'll just keep going on to a new thing, but yeah, ever since I was younger, I was always the one to sink. I was always the one to be timid. I was always the one to stay quiet and just agree and go with the flow and sacrifice all my morals and sacrifice. Oh, I remember now. So when you spend all of your life manufacturing who you are, when you spend all of your life suppressing who you are, when you spend all of your life essentially killing who you're supposed to be, you have to go through a whole process of trying to figure out who the fuck you were even suppressing. And so I realized that, like, my nature as a person is very chaotic. My nature as a person is very provocative. My nature as a person is very intense, uh, very just out of the water, like just crazy type. Not crazy as in like I'll stalk people or anything like that, but like crazy as in I'll literally just do whatever the fuck. And yeah, so when you are spending your whole life trying to get people to like you, you like put all of your personality traits into little categories, and you're like, oh, which one do I portray? Which one do I get rid of? And I chose to get rid of all of those. I chose to get rid of like my core essentials type B. And so yeah, so now I'm realizing that, yo, this is the person that I am. And I love saying provocative shit. I love taking things to the limit. I love being chaotic. I love taking the piss out of people. I love making fun of people. I love just causing chaos. And I love it. I love it so much. It's so fun. I obviously, like, my intention when I do these things is fun. I do it for fun, but I don't intentionally mean to harm people. I do it, anything I do, I believe I allow to be done to myself. That's that's how I believe. So like the the law of cause and effect, and as within, so without, and karma, and whatever you do, you allow to be done to yourself. Whatever you do is the consent to be allowed to be done to you. And so, like, whenever I make fun of someone, that's me being pretty much being like, yo, you can make fun of me. Um, and obviously, I don't go around like making fun of like everyone I see, but I feel like the world is too serious. I feel like the world is too fucking too stuck up, man. Like, a lot of y'all people that are on the internet especially are too stuck up, man. You say one word that doesn't align with your fucking belief, and you think it's World War III, bro. Like, this is exactly why I love doing it, because people just love blowing up, and it's just hilarious to me. And so, um, so yeah, so like I fucking suppressed myself for like ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. And so now it's this journey of finding out, discovery, recovery, bringing all the things that I love back to myself, and destroying the fears and destroying the doubts, and getting rid of every single negative seed in my mind that I've been planting ever since I was a child. And so yeah, that's this channel. That's the journey. That's me just documenting, speaking, giving thoughts, allowing discussion, allowing allowing a free space, pretty much. Allowing a free space, because I believe, like, in an ideal world, anyone should be able to say anything. And the people that are quote unquote in charge shouldn't have a say on whether it's right or not. I believe you should be able to say anything, and if someone has a problem with it, they're the one who has to do something about it, not some person sitting in some fucking office being like, "Oh, I didn't like what he said there. Oh, we're gonna go ban his account." Like, I'm not saying that you should be a fucking dickhead, racist, or homophobe or whatever, but I'm saying that, like, you should be able to have fun with life. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, so that's what I believe. And I would like to say that anyone that watches me, anyone that watches this channel, I just want to say thank you. Because, like, even if you look at my earlier videos where I have, like, no hair, that was the whole intention behind these videos anyways. The whole intention was to slowly find myself, to slowly reconnect with the person that I always was and always will be. And it was a process, and it took a while, and the genre switch changed up. I took a break for a while. The numbers went down, but I already made a video saying that when you allow the numbers to get to you, then that's when you lose. That's exactly when you lose. When you let the numbers get to you, that's when you lose. I just released a song 4 days ago, and I haven't been promoting it like that for real, for real. And the thing with this song is, it's called Crash Out. I put a lot of effort into it, and I love this song. I put a lot of effort into it, and I thought, I'm going to put this out into the world, and I'm gonna put my all into this song. And I made sure to put all my nostalgic, like, the idea of the song was that it's essentially if a song was a PlayStation 2 game, and I put all my favorite PlayStation 2 game noises into that song, and I did everything that I just wanted the song to be. And it was the first song I ever made that was hype, because, like, this song is quite old, okay? It's almost a year old, okay? And it's only releasing now, bro. I know, man, I know. But this is, oh, I have so many things to say, my brothers. I have so many things to say. So this song, it was the first song that I ever made that was really hype, man. And that to me was such an achievement, because all of my previous songs were so sad, and I got so tired of being sad, man. I got so tired of being sad. I wanted to have a fun song for once, you know? Like, whenever I went to a show and I saw people and they had music that was happy or, you know, intense. And like I said, bro, I'm intense. I love intensity. I love chaos. I love it. I love it. Genuinely, with my full heart. I love intensity so much. And whenever I saw that, I wanted to emulate that. I wanted to have that. And so I made this song, Crash Out, and it's hype. It's just, it's love. It's love. It's the purest form of love to me. And so when I made that, that meant a lot to me. And I always knew I wanted this song to be out everywhere. And I always knew that I wanted people to hear this song. And I always knew that this song was going to be great. And so I spent a lot of time putting and crafting and making this song the thing that I wanted it to be. And when I dropped it, it was in a mix of a lot of things. uh, meaning I was preparing to do a show that I set up with my very close friend that also makes music. I set up the show with him, and we were setting the show up. And my idea was I'm gonna drop the song before the show so people know the lyrics. It didn't turn out that way. It didn't turn out quite that way. But, and I'll get into it at a later point, I believe. But right now, I'll just explain the whole idea behind everything, okay? So I dropped the song, don't really promote it. I tell, I tell the people close to me, and I post the song on my story. And, you know, I don't do the whole, hey guys, pre-save my song for like weeks and weeks, like some people like to do. I don't do that. The song drops. I'm busy with the show. So I get no time to promote it. It's been 4 days right now since the song has dropped. I haven't dropped a single video for the song yet. I'm not saying this as if I'm complaining or anything like that. Don't ever take my situations as complaints. I believe complaints are not good at all. I believe complaints are pathetic, to be honest with you. The only valid complaining is just the most useless thing you can do in the entire world. Like, the only way I can accept a complaint is if you're saying something to analyze it to make yourself better. If you're saying something, if you're complaining about something without ever trying to fix whatever you're complaining about, then you need to just shut up. Just shut the fuck up and do what you need to do, because complaining is just utter useless garbage, okay? And so yeah, so I dropped the song. Doesn't go like I expected to. I haven't dropped this video for it yet. I haven't promoted it at all yet. And obviously, the numbers are not numbering, brother. The numbers are not numbering, okay? But like I said before, and this is why I went on this whole spiel, okay? When you let the numbers get to you, you have lost, okay? You have fully lost. That's it. They win. They win. They've taken over, bro. When you let the competition, when you allow yourself to put yourself into this imaginary competition that means absolutely nothing, when you enter the rat race, that is when you've lost. When you take yourself outside of it, that's when you can really see the full picture, right? So I dropped this song. This song means the world to me, but I haven't put the energy that is required to really grow the song. And obviously, like, whatever you put into something, you'll get out of it. So like, the numbers are not numbering, but there is still numbers. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't compare yourself. Don't compare yourself. Don't get addicted to numbers. Bro, I've done literally zero. Pretty much zero for this song. And people have still heard it. And that's fucking incredible, bro. That's genuinely love right there, man. That's genuinely fucking incredible. People have still heard it. And don't ever take that for granted. Don't ever take that for granted. And yeah, that's another thing with my show, man. Like, when I went up on stage, bro, when we did this show, when I went up on stage, it was a bit of a miscommunication. So, and I also panicked a little bit. So I was like, oh shit, it's my time to go. So I just went up, and like most of the people that were there kind of left. So it was like, it wasn't that packed as I would want it to be for my set, because I would want my set to be fucking full of people and have a cool crowd, and you know what I mean, have a big crowd. And so like a lot of people, I felt left. And yeah, man, in my mind, I spent the whole time being like, damn, I wish I had a bigger crowd. I wish I had a bigger crowd. When I should have been like, damn, the people that are here, you know? And that's on me, and that's my mistake. But we learn and we learn we learn and we love, man. We learn and we love. And yeah, man, I came home that night and I just fucking cried, bro. Cause I just felt fucking, I felt it like in a strange way that I failed, you know? I felt that like I put so much effort into this craft, and in my mind, it's like, this was the whole purpose of my like life, you know what I mean? I put the whole value of my entire life on this fucking, not on that particular show, but I was like, damn, this is what I've been working for the past like like 4 years, man. This is what I've been doing. Like, I've been releasing music for real for like 2 years, and I've been making music before that for like 2 years as well. And so like for the past 4 years, and I couldn't even have the biggest crowd, and my mom was there, my sister was there, and I was like, damn, like I wasn't the one that had the biggest crowd. Did I fail them? And that's how I felt. And that's why I was so frustrated. And that's why I came home, and that's why I cried. And that's why it's another thing of like, fuck the numbers, bro. Fuck the numbers. Fuck the numbers. Fuck having a big crowd and having no one give a fuck about your music. Fuck that. I'd rather have 3 people that fuck with me heavy, not listen to my music. So yeah, again, it's just fuck numbers. Don't ever put yourself into that competition because it's stupid. But it is also human nature to want to be the best. And it is also human nature to be selfish. And a lot of these things are human nature. And so don't blame yourself if you do fall into that position, but just learn from it and don't do it again, you know? Try your best not to do it again. Because eventually I know I'll fall into that mindset, and I'll have to refix my mind. I'll be like, fuck, why am I not getting numbers? But fuck the numbers anyways, man. I just want people to enjoy my music. I just want people to enjoy my videos. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if this video gets 1 view, 2 views, 3 views. I don't care. This video could get 1 million views. I'll sit here and I'll go, what the fuck? But I don't care, bro. I'm like, dog, as long as people enjoy it, that's all that matters, bro. That's literally all that fucking matters. And that's literally it, man. And yeah, so I made this video because I don't know how many people from the last video are gonna stick around, but if people do decide to stick around, I want to give more of like hey, this is what this is. Like, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I appreciate you for listening. I appreciate you for sticking around. I appreciate you for being yourself, honestly. And yeah, continue to grow, continue to expand your knowledge, continue to chase after the things that make you feel fulfilled. And if you have any thoughts, any opinions, any rebuttals to this, the comment section is always open. I turn off the filter for the comments on the videos, so you can say whatever the fuck you want. It's not gonna block you. So yeah. And besides that, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys soon.